Before we dive in, here are the 4 questions I get asked most about frankincense, and I'm going to answer every single one today. What is frankincense essential oil good for? Can you put it directly on your skin? Does it really help with joint pain? And what does it actually do to your brain? All 4 covered in this video.
Now, not all oils are made equally, so you want to make sure that you get oils that with frankincense you can take internally, and it will tell you right on the bottle. There'll be a supplement fact label, and it is great support for every single cell in your body.
I have 15 specific benefits for you today, plus 3 recipes at the end of this video that you're going to want to write down. One for your face, one for your hair, and one for pain.
So the first is cellular support. So we know that oftentimes our cells may go haywire and start growing in a way that's not healthy for our body. So frankincense has been shown in many studies to support cellular health, the healthy natural formation of cells, the reproducing of cells, and then what's called apoptosis. That's the self-destruction of cells when they're beyond repair, that they should naturally self-destruct, and then new ones should grow. So this is a great oil that you can use internally to support that. You can put it on topically, so if you have an area of concern, that you can put it right on. So I had a friend who she had cancer when she was younger and had gone through some different therapies and had been declared cancer-free, but some of the side effects were that she was starting to get little skin cancer spots, and she would have to have those burned off. And she found that she could use frankincense and just apply it topically to get rid of those. And her dermatologist said, that's awesome, continue to use that. And so she would use frankincense for a while, and then she would use sandalwood, and she just kind of rotate back and forth. And to this day, like, that's something that she's been using. Now, for kind of neurological support, so think anything neurological that has to do with your brain, is something that frankincense can support because it does pass that blood-brain barrier. So you can Google this. You go on to pubmed.gov and look at the research that has been done with frankincense essential oil and some of these more these bigger health concerns, and you'll be amazed at what it can do. But again, use it 3 different ways for those things. If you have like an aging parent, grandparent who needs some support with memory and cognitive function, frankincense is one that you can use for that. Also, if you have low mood, if you've ever experienced that, that's most of us have, that this is a great oil to be using. Now, I love to use it for that purpose. You can put it in the diffuser. And another way that I found helpful is by putting it in little veggie caps. One of my favorite blends, putting these 3 different oils, so a couple of drops of frankincense, 2 Roman chamomile, and then 2 bergamot. That this helps with the low moods, also helps balancing with hormones. So if you're dealing with low mood because of that, or fluctuation in your mood because of that, that has been my go-to blend. And then also you can put a couple of drops if you put it on your thumb and then put it at the top, the roof of your mouth. And just hold it there for about 10 to 20 seconds, that it absorbs quickly, and that can have a great impact on your mood and emotions as well. Let's see, also for wound healing, you can apply it directly to any kind of wounds. My son, when he was, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, he was riding his bike and had this terrible crash, and his face had been all scraped up and his shoulder was scraped up. He just looked terrible. If I can find the pictures, I'll post them. And so I had mixed a blend of frankincense and lavender and I think tea tree oil, and just had been applying that to his face, put it on his shoulder, and then continued to do that for the next week or so. And his face healed up amazingly well and fast. There was no scarring, and I had only applied it to his shoulder once, which was not as bad as his face, but because his shirt was on, I just totally forgot about it, that he still had like scarring, scabbing on his shoulder, which wasn't even as bad.
If you're finding this helpful, hit subscribe. I share tips like this every single week.
Also, if you have like scarring, stretch marks, 6 kids, if you had kids, you kind of know that that's a thing. I like diluting it with fractionated coconut oil. Just put some coconut oil in your hands and a couple of drops of frankincense, and just apply it like lotion on those areas, whether you're pregnant or afterwards. It's a great way to help minimize that.
And this right here is the one that answers the question, does frankincense really help with joint pain? Yes. And here's what's actually happening.
So if you get that on a regular basis, or it's hormonal, that you can apply it to your temples, back of the neck, breathing it in on your back directly. And then we have rice packs that will heat up in our microwave. So any kind of heat pack, and then you can put it on and it will just drive those oils in deeper, and it just makes it more effective and soothing. You can also use this for liver support, liver detoxification. We're exposed to so many chemicals that like it could be overwhelming to our body. So rubbing it on over your liver, also taking it internally, can be a great support. This is also great for any kind of digestive support. If you have a cough, if you have allergies, putting it on topically. I like putting the peppermint and the frankincense together, rubbing it on my chest. Breathing it in will open your airways. This is also great for meditation, yoga, when you can diffuse or put it on before you're doing those type of things. It just really helps to create a greater connection between you and God, higher power. And it's great for emotional balance. So it helps to take you from feeling separated to more unified and connected. Now, again, these have been used for thousands of years, so it's not something that's new. So let me go over how to use it for your face, your skin, your hair, and then a couple of our favorite recipes. So for your skin, putting it on, you could put it in your moisturizer. It's great for anti-aging, for crow's feet, for dark spots, for blemishes, for bags under your eyes. It's great for reducing that inflammation. So maybe you wake up and you're like, ah, you could just put some on your fingers and pat it underneath your eyes. And one of my favorite recipes is using it for anti-aging. So you can use 5 drops of frankincense essential oil, 5 drops of rose, 3 drops of helichrysum, 2 myrrh, 2 lavender, and you put that in a 5 milliliter or 10 milliliter roller bottle and then top it up with fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA has a pre-made bottle of this already. It's called Immortelle. I use it every single day. But if you want to make your own, that's the recipe for it. And this is great not only for your skin, your face, but it's also great for if there's things that you're trying to prevent scarring or you have some type of blemish, other parts of your skin. I had surgery and I had this big scar right here on my arm, and that was something that I was applying daily, and it looks fabulous. Let's see, you can use it for your hair and on your scalp. If you're wanting hair regrowth, support with that, there's a great hair regrowth spray with essential oils. The recipe is putting lavender, peppermint, frankincense, rosemary, tea tree, and cedarwood all together and put it in a bottle with water. You can use distilled water. You put a little pinch of salt in there or witch hazel, and then you can just spray it on your hair. So after maybe you take a shower, put that on. That will help support that. You can rub it directly on your scalp if you want to do that as well. Now for emotional support, I shared a little bit about that, but it really does help with those low moods. So if you're feeling abandoned, spiritually disconnected, if you're distant from maybe your father, or feeling unprotected, spiritual darkness, kind of misaligned, that it helps to lift you out of that. I also love putting this in the bath. So it's one that you can put in the bath. Use Epsom salts as you're using that. And then I have this citrus powered pain reliever. This is phenomenal for any kind of all over pain that you might be experiencing. So 5 drops of wild orange, 5 drops of copaiba, 5 drops of frankincense in that 10 milliliter roller bottle, and then top it off with your fractionated coconut oil, and then just rub it on. It smells really, really good. So it'll boost your mood, but it's also great for that occasional pain that you might feel. If you are new to oils, make sure that you watch my crash course and grab my beginner oil guide. So those are just some of the ways that we've used it. I hope this has been helpful. If you don't have your own set of essential oils, I will link up my favorite kit that has your top 10 essential oils and all the resources that you need to get started, or if you already have oils, how to use those even more effectively in your home.